We're going to drill, baby drill. We're going to have so much energy, and we're going to bring prices down.
Former President Donald Trump held his first public campaign event in the Philadelphia suburbs on Monday night, specifically in Oaks, an exurb of Montgomery County. This visit marked Trump's fourth event in Pennsylvania in just 10 days and took place during an active campaigning period for both political parties in the state. The increasingly Democratic suburbs helped deliver President Joe Biden the 2020 election, but Monday's crowd drew MAGA merch-wearing supporters from across the populous five-county region. Whether Trump can improve his numbers in Philadelphia's collar counties could be the difference-maker in Pennsylvania, where the presidential election margins remain razor-thin. During the event, Trump answered several friendly questions from the audience in a discussion moderated by South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem. Attendees included a father struggling to afford housing, a small business owner concerned about inflation, and a Gold Star family seeking answers about their son's death. He expressed support for Charles and Marianne Strange, whose son Michael was killed in Afghanistan in 2011. The former president also talked about fake news and mocked CNN for spreading fake news.
They said to me, well, whose side are you on? I was interviewed by fake news, CNN, you know, fake news. Uh-oh, their camera just went off. Their camera just went off. No. Their camera just went off. Okay, it always happens. Whenever I point to them, immediately they turn up because they know it. But I was Caitlin Collins, a nice person, but Caitlin Collins is interviewing me, and she said, well, whose side are you on? I said, it's not a question of sides. I want people to stop dying, that's all.
Trump vowed to cut inflation and housing interest rates, but did not provide specific plans for achieving these goals. At the town hall in Oaks, Trump addressed a man who felt that homeownership was unattainable. He attributed this challenge to excessive regulations that increase construction costs. He reiterated his commitment to boosting U.S. oil drilling, claiming that this would lower prices.
We're going to drill, baby drill. We're going to have so much energy, and we're going to bring prices down.
Trump labeled Biden and Harris as the worst presidents and vice presidents in U.S. history.
We have the worst president and the worst vice president in the history of our country by far. And let me tell you, she is worse than him. And he's actually, I didn't think I'd ever say this about anybody, she's actually, you take a look at it, she's more dangerous than him, but he's actually smarter than her. I never thought I'd say that.
Trump did not soften his message for the moderate suburbs. He discussed illegal immigration and characterized Aurora as a war zone controlled by Venezuelan gangs, a portrayal disputed by local leaders in Colorado.
She used to go around saying, they don't commit crime. Have you seen the gang from Venezuela, what they've done in Aurora, Colorado?
But it's only a few, according to Martha Raddatz. According to Martha Raddatz, it's just a few apartment buildings.
And by the way, it's hundreds all over the country, and they're...
At one point, he mistakenly referred to the November election date, urging the crowd to vote on January 5th.
I'll tell you, if everything works out, if everybody gets out and votes on January 5th.
A former Democratic follower asked the former president how he would handle the deportation.
How are you going to handle the deportation of criminals?
So, if you've watched any of our last rallies, we have a Criminal Aliens Act of 1798, that's a long time ago. And that gives the president tremendous power to do what has to be done to secure our country. And you're right, so if you look at the polls, it says that the number one issue is the economy, number two is inflation, let's even put them together, and number three is the border. I disagree, I do agree with you.
The evening concluded unusually, with Trump playing music for the audience while remaining on stage.